Georgia O'Keeffe made lots of amazing artwork, but she's probably most famous for her large flower paintings. In this drawing project, we can try her idea of making a colorful poppy that is so big it doesn't even fit on the page. Hi, my name's Kathy, and I've been teaching kids how to draw for more than 20 years. If you go grab a pencil and some paper and maybe a few oil pastels, I'll show you how to make a Georgia O'Keeffe drawing just like mine. I'm going to be following this step-by-step tutorial, which you can find a link for below, and also these beeswax crayons, which make some really bright colors. I've also added some center pencil guidelines on my paper. I find they really help me plan my drawing. Step number 1. The first thing to draw is this little cup shape at the bottom of the paper. Start with the sides and then connect them with a little zigzag line in between. Step number 2. Next comes this flat petal that kind of drops off the bottom of the page. Place your pencil on the cup shape, draw a wavy line to the left, and then up and to the right, and then drop off and come back to the left side of the cup. Step number 3. Now a large petal that is standing up is added. Place your pencil on the bottom petal, draw a wavy line up, around the top, and then down, back to that bottom petal again. Step number 4. To balance that petal, a large one gets added to the right side. Place your pencil on that bottom petal again, draw a wavy line that is angled up to the right with a round tip, and then a smooth line back down. Step number 5. It's time to add a back petal shape that doesn't quite connect to the right side. Place your pencil on the top of the left petal, draw a wavy line to the right, have it curve down a little, and then drop off at the end. Step number 6. Now the dark center lines are added. We can draw 2 and then you can figure out how you want to color them in. Start with a wiggly line like this, then add a zigzag line above it a little bit. It will give you some choices when it comes time to coloring. Step number 7. The final petal on the left side is so big that it actually goes off the page in 2 places. Place your pencil under that bottom petal, draw down and then up to the left side of the paper, then jump up to the top corner and add a wavy line that goes off the paper and then angles back down to the middle. Okay, one small touch here that does make a big difference when coloring. Add a curved line to show some of that dark center of the flower. Step number 8. Now the final petal on the right side is added. Start in the middle, draw a line up and down to the right, and go off the page, and then finish with a wavy line near the bottom of the paper. A curved line is added on this side too, so that some of that dark center color can peek out. Step number 9. Alright, this flower drawing is done, so it's time to make all those lines show up really well by tracing them with a black marker. And as always, when you're finished, take a moment to erase any pencil lines that are still peeking through. Okay, now it is time to color, and I'm going to use these beeswax crayons. I'm starting with this dark green for that little cup shape. Then the dark center gets filled in. I'd like to have a little shading going on here, so I'm going to start with a brown and make kind of a burst shape and a zigzag line in that ring above. Then the rest of that center shape is all filled in with black. I do know these look a lot like pastels, but they're actually just some very good beeswax crayons. Those little curved side shapes are filled in black too. I think they really give the flower some definition, so don't skip them. Okay, a little bit of light blue for the sky will really show off the color of this flower. And finally, the largest shape to color, those red petals. Do work slowly here so that your flower can be really nice and bright without any white spots showing through. Okay, here's how my Georgia O'Keeffe drawing turned out. I hope you like the way yours turned out too. At Art Projects for Kids, you'll find hundreds more art lessons, which over the years have helped millions of kids learn how to draw. There's one to learn how to draw like Picasso and Matisse. See you next time, and hope you keep on drawing.